else. You used up all. That's kind of what Wemby's doing, and it's working well for him. So I like that approach, and I think once they fully let him loose, because I don't think they fully let go of the reins and let him do any and everything he
Yeah.
wants to do. So once they do that, we'll see his game elevate to the next level. But yeah, he's exceeded everything that I thought I was gonna see because I missed him. You know what I mean? We have the Ignite out here. He came and played the Ignite or whatever, but I didn't get to see that. So I had a chance to see him and didn't get to see him. So this is good for me. I'm able to,
Right.
watch him up, not up close, but dissect it, go through everything, and I'm blown away, to be honest.
Yeah, I definitely agree, man. I think that he's right about where I said that he would be. Like, I posted a graphic on our social page earlier today, and he's right around 20 points. I don't think he's averaging a double-double. I think it's a little less than 10. So I would like him to get his rebounds up. But I think that's a direct effect of how far he plays away from the rim, which is also one of the things that I would say from watching it is I know he's a little slim in the frame, but when you're that tall, you got to get him some paint touches.
Is he's from what I've heard or not heard, but from what I've read, he's doing that on purpose to make a point that I'm a 4 at the most. I'm not. I like they have a 5 package for him to where he's going to play 5, but outside of that, he doesn't want to be even close to anywhere playing the 5. That's why he's so far out there and he pulls the game out as much as he does because he doesn't want to bang with the 5s. He doesn't want to play with the 5s outside of that kind of required package that he has. So,
I mean, I get that though. I feel like I feel like sometimes though I think that's the balance between sacrifice and am I doing this? Like, I gotta get mine, but I'm a sacrifice for the betterment of the team. Because I've always felt the same way, like when Anthony Davis would say, "Oh, I don't want to play the 5." But it's like, bro, you're a mismatch on offense, and then you're long enough, pause, and quick enough to where you can stay in front of, you can switch out on the pick and roll and stay in front of the man, but then he's gotten stronger over the years to where he can bang with the 5s.
yeah.
And so I feel like at some point I get it, but if I got a floor, a 1 through 5 that's as gifted with the basketball in their hands as that young Spurs team, and then you got Wemby who can take you off the dribble, it's you're able to do a lot more. But at the same time, you got to get them easy buckets. So,
and that's why our game is being ran by a foreign guy from where are you from? Where Jokic from? Is he Serbian? He is from Serbia. Okay, I didn't want to. I was like the Serb, but yeah. That's why he dominates the game because he doesn't care about being looked at as, oh, I don't want to be a back to the basket. Okay, well, whatever. I'm gonna dominate the game from right here. In a game where everybody wants to be Steph Curry, Jokic came along and was like, okay, I can do the same thing from the center position. Watch me. Fake, boom. Like he does this, like, bro, that's stuff we haven't seen since Magic, low key.
Facts.
How he fakes and boom, and hits people on the and his passing game is second to none, bro. I'm such a fan of Jokic, bro, because he does. You know what? I'll take the hard, dirty job and I'll do it and I'll make it look glamorous. And that's what makes me mad because outside from last time we seen somebody play the center position with that much passion was Boogie, and it penalized them for it.
Right.
They penalize them out of the league for it. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like you, and then you see an AD or you see even Joel Embiid. Yeah, you play the center, but how many threes are you taking a game, bro? Like, come on, like play, like it's just like, and I get it. There's that's an old head, and that's where the game's going. Positionless basketball. Yeah and no at the same time because Joker's proven that, okay, from a big, playing like a big in a big's position, a quote unquote 5 centerpiece that I can do it here. I can facilitate, I can assist, and I can score all from right here. So I don't want to hear that oh, the game is changing and that it may be, but don't tell me that my brand of basketball is obsolete because Joker is blowing y'all favorite center out of the water every night.
Yeah, except for Joel Embiid. When they play each other, he get work.
Man, look, it's back and forth. It's back and forth. We're not gonna say he's just. You act like it's it's barbecue chicken with sides
every time,
with sides every single time. Nah, bro, it ain't like he get hit with some of them too.
But to take it back to football, who is the best team in the NFC? We're halfway through the season, or a little more than halfway through the season. Who is the best team in the NFC?
The best team in the NFC?
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's a little contradictory to what my pick was earlier, as having the Eagles as number 1. But since they hold again, I gotta go with the Niners, baby. The Niners, bro. The Niners are a complete team. Now I'm just answering the question now. The most complete team, the Niners. Now, who would I believe who's going to come out of the NFC and ultimately win the NFC? The Eagles, because of the quarterback, because they have a dynamic player at the quarterback position. But complete team, the Niners.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go Eagles. I still feel like. Yeah.
I tried. I was like, yo, if I put enough gravy on it.
Like all of that is cool until you got to step on that football field.
It sounds good, right?
And like I feel like Jalen Hurts, the tear that AJ Brown is on, how many weapons that they have to get the football to. DeAndre Swift coming on or bringing him in this year, and what
them getting him, man.
I just feel like on the one thing that could be had is if Brock Purdy can find a way to push the ball down the field a little bit more. I know that's not his strong suit. That's where he gets
at this point. I think it's play calling.
But the Eagles can be had on defense. That's the only thing I'll say is that the Eagles can be had on defense. But I'm going to go to Eagles. And then next up, best team in the AFC.
I don't want to. This is the Chiefs, but I don't want to pick the Chiefs.
Yeah, this was a little difficult because like I don't want to say the Chiefs, but then at the same time I'm like
their defense is way better than I want to give it credit for because I'm so used to calling their defense trash. Yeah. So it's just like I'm waiting for the cart to turn back into the pumpkin, so to speak. You see what I'm saying? But it's just like I'm just like, all right, well but they seem legit. So and it's like that's gonna happen during their run. I don't want to call them a dynasty because 2 and 4 years does not qualify you as a dynasty. Right. People need to stop using that. But during a run, you're going to have different types of teams where it's a run-led team, pass-led team, defensive-led team. And I think they're just in a transition of that. And it looks ugly to us. You know what I mean? So, but the Chiefs.
Yeah, I think that I feel like it's hard to say because I feel like I feel like both teams I want to pick, for some reason, I trust one's weapons more than I trust the other, although I feel like Lamar's weapons are better. But I just trust that whenever shit go, however it go, Pat Mahomes go find a way
87
to get it done, bro. Like, I don't care. You ain't nobody else out there. Somehow, Kelsey get open.
I'd say Travis Kelce out there. That's who out there.
Like, bro, how this nigga open every time, bro? Like, shit don't make no sense.
He's running 7 miles per hour.
Oh God!
And getting open on every route. That blows my mind.
Facts. And from here, we got the pick'ems. All right, so we got how many? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. So first off, showing some love to the UNLV Rebels, who are 8-2, going up against an 8-2 Air Force team. But who we got?
Rebels. Rebels. Let's go. I got the UNLV Rebels, who got a quarterback. Actually, I wanted to throw this out there. Who has their quarterback is actually a former quarterback at Liberty High School. So we got a Vegas born and bred leading the Rebels right now. So I just wanted to give them a shout out, and their point guard as well. So Rebels quarterback and point guard are Vegas born and bred, and they both went to Liberty High School. So shout out to them.
Yeah, I feel like this right here is not really much analysis. It's just all bias. Because I haven't I haven't watched Air Force to even know how good Air Force is.
I don't care.
UNLV, baby. Thank you, UNLV, baby. I think that some of the victories that we got this year were, when you compare it to other years, it's like, all right, like we've always kind of, regardless of how bad we've been, we're competitive with UNR.
Yeah.
No matter how bad we are, we're competitive with like the Boise States, the Wyomings. But it's like when you start to see like, oh, we beat UNR, we beat Wyoming, and we beat like these teams that we're beating, like to beat all of them.
We would usually only win 1 out of the 3, maybe on some years 2 out of the 3, but they go 3 out of the 3 and win the games we won out of conference, and to, you know what I mean, to play at the level we're playing, to score as many points, to play the level of defense that they've played is really surprising. And I'm kind of mad that I didn't get tickets this year. So
but like I think I just want to highlight one thing before we move on. But it's when you look at our losses this season, we lost to Michigan, we beat Vanderbilt, we beat UTEP, we beat UNR by almost 20. We beat Colorado State, and then we lost to Fresno. So it's like when you think about the teams that we beat this year, while the team that we lost to, our only real bad loss is Michigan, and Michigan
look like they're about to win the Natty.
Is ranked number 3 right now. So like,
yeah,
at some point, bro, like you gotta I'm trying to talk myself into it, but it's my bias. UNLV Rebels.
No, we got a legit chance. These ain't your daddy's Rebels.
Oh, no.
Shout out to Randy Codenham, but outside of that, these is not your daddy's Rebels.
And what was my boy Keenan McCardell?
Yeah.
He played for the Rebels too. That's about it. But this week we got number 5 Washington going into number 12 Oregon State. Who getting that dub?
I got the Dogs, man. I got the Dubs. I like the quarterback. He's a fiery competitive guy. And they're just playing lights out pretty much. So I'm going to go with them to go on and represent the Pac-12 and lose to Oregon.
For all those reasons, man, to keep it short, sweet, and simple. I got Washington because I trust the quarterback more. DJ, I always forget how to say his name. So
I think they already did. Didn't they bench him already?
Did they?
Lugale? I think so. Like a game or 2 ago, and I was following him since high school. So that kind of
out of high school, it is like once he got to college, it was not the same.
Yeah, he transferred, and
still trash.
That transfer portal is not your friend, bro. Stay and stick it out. Everybody can't be Joe Burrow, man. Cut that out.
Oh God. So yeah, Washington getting the dub over Oregon State. We got number 2 Georgia going into number 13 Tennessee.
They about to leave Tennessee on bricks. It's a wrap. They about to leave Tennessee on bricks, bro. It's a Georgia all day. Dogs. Come on, man. It's not Bama. I mean, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, what is this? Like,
Yeah, I felt that because I think like
for the quarter and a half, it might be interesting, but after
yeah,
that, hang it up.
those are facts. These are the facts. Sounds harsh to say, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna be close. Honestly, feels bad to you're gonna have to get your ass kicked on your home field, but
It has to be somebody.
yes, somebody got to hold that L, and here it goes. And next up, I'm actually very much looking forward to this game. I can't think of another Thursday night game that I've been this excited for.
Yeah, hey, that's real. I'm
Sometimes
glad I paid my prime so I
but
can watch this.
yeah, I'm not gonna be able to watch it because I'm gonna be stuck at work. But I'm gonna at least start watching the first half before I go into work.
Yeah,
But
I got the prime, so I'll be watching this at the job. So I ain't gonna get nothing done at all. PTO, prepare the.
Who you got winning?
I got Joe Burrow in a close one, man. I think Lamar is going to have to do, not that he's not going to get it done, but I think he's just going to have to do too much. He still has to go out there and be Superman. In the light of him having more help, he still has to go out there and have an amazing game. If he doesn't have an amazing game, they still don't have a shot, and that sucks, bro. Like,
yeah,
Joe Burrow doesn't have to be perfect and have to have a good game. Joe Mixon will go out there and run through a wall. You see what I'm saying? Like it, and it's like they still don't have that in Baltimore. So I think they're still a piece away and still a heartbreak away from from figuring it out.
There's somebody that they got. I think it's Mitchell. I feel like he need to get more touches.
Figure something out. It could be a rhythm thing. It could be, you know what I mean? I don't know, but they got to get a consistent, you know what I mean, running it like an actual threat, not just every 2 or 3. Because I think it's like every 3 games they have like a good running from their running back, and that's not gonna get it done come playoff times.
I feel like Mitchell, because Mitchell has like over the last couple weeks, he's got like a 30-yard touchdown, a 40-yard touchdown. And I feel like they like Gus Edwards so much more for some reason that they keep giving
this is the reason.
They keep giving him more runs, and it's like, yes, use him in a power situation, but you're every down back. And I understand that he's probably I'm not even sure if Buddy got drafted, but I feel like he's more.
And that's what it is. If you're paying this guy, he has to get the touches because we got to get our money's worth. It's either that or the call is coming from upstairs. The GM or the owner is saying no, he gets the rock.
So yeah, for me, I feel like I'm gonna give. Because I think that Lamar and Joe push. I'm gonna give the defense. I feel like the Ravens defense will come up with more stops, which is why the Ravens will be able to get a victory in the end. I think it's definitely one of those ones where I feel like anybody's wrong, but I feel like in the end, why I would say the Ravens over the Bengals is I think Lamar is going to play a good enough game where Joe Burrow is going to push with him, where they're going to have their games are going to look completely different, but they'll have equal impact on the football game. But it's up to the defense on whether or not you get stops. So whoever wins the turnover battle is who I think is going to win.
Well, okay, because I love when people say that. What if there's no turnovers?
Penalties.
That's all right. Okay. All right. In that case, then I would have the Ravens win.
Yeah, I feel like
it came down to penalties. I'd have the Ravens
win. Most disciplined football.
Yeah, Ravens. I think so.
And I think the Ravens will.
The Bengals are still slightly immature.
Yeah.
And like they'll get ticked off and fight with you in the game and go back and forth. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah.
And so we got Eagles, Chiefs, repeat of the Super Bowl rematch. Who we got?
Chiefs. I
Chiefs.
think they find a way to get it done. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's like a bad rash that just won't go away. Like, Lord, it's wow, bro. Like they get on my nerves. Like, but yeah, them, the guys
Yeah,
in red.
I feel like I'm gonna go Eagles.
I hope so, but
I feel like the Eagles are gonna go into this with like.
if I pick the Chiefs, they won't win. That's my.
Yeah. Yeah, that's facts. It's those times.
So yeah, hey, go Chiefs.
Ain't no way they gonna win. Ain't no way they gonna win. And they go out there and blow the other team out. And I'm just sitting there like, what?
Go Chiefs.
I'm like, yeah, woo, Chiefs. But I feel like the Chiefs aren't gonna be like if this was a playoff game, I would probably take the Chiefs because I feel like they're not gonna go into this with the extreme focus that the
it's a prove it game though.
Eagles are going into it with. So
for all the reasons.
Win.
Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
That's it. Yeah. But for that reason, I feel like the Eagles are going to win because, like, I feel like the Eagles are going to go into this super focus. The Chiefs going to be like, it's a regular season game. Meet me, see you in the playoffs, and I feel like the Eagles are playing better as a whole too.
No doubt. I feel like they are too, and there's no denying that. But I also feel like the Chiefs feel a little disrespected. Like they feel like, hey, we're playing just fine. Why? Who cares if you don't like the way we're winning and the way it looks and X, Y, and Z? Like, you know what I mean? And how dare you not? Because people are legit questioning, you know what I mean, who they are in the AFC and if they have a shot. And and I'm pretty sure they feel disrespected. And I think they're gonna come out with a sense of urgency. If the game seems out of touch, like say if they get down by 14-17, I don't think they're going to try to exert themselves to try to catch it because it is a regular season game. But if it's a close game within, let's say, even if they only are down like 7-10, something that's very manageable, I think you're going to get everything that the Chiefs have so they can show people that, hey, your beloved Eagles that y'all love so much, we still got them in our pocket.
Right. Yeah, I can see it going either way, bro, because this is what I like to say, like we've been saying, it be those moments when you don't think that the Chiefs got it. When they gonna get it, bro. Like, I hate it. I really don't like the niggas, bro. Like, as a Raiders fan, I'm so tired of them niggas, bro.
Travis Kelce running 7 miles per hour. Just eating it up.
Bruh. Oh, God, bro. I haven't heard it talked about in a minute. Does Taylor Swift still go to the games?
No, she hasn't. That's why you really hasn't.
Okay. So I'm like,
they got the rating boost. They got the jersey sales out of it, and you know what I mean. And she was just like, "Yo, I got to go back to my life." Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I did that for y'all. Y'all welcome.
Right. Yep.
All right. So with the rest of the time that we got some quick hitters for y'all. I mentioned it earlier. AP Antonio Pierce got the Raiders looking good, giving a lot more effort. 2-0, although it's against the Giants and Jets. But can the Raiders snag a wild card spot?
Seeing how they did start out 2-0, mathematically, yes, they can. Will they? We don't know. And I only say that because our schedule is pretty tough coming down the end. But people could still underestimate the Raiders, and maybe we have the element of surprise. We still do have one of the best defensive players in the league, Matt Crosby. Devontae's rejuvenated. He's back into the fold, 100% bought in. Josh Jacobs, I just seen a report, went from thinking he was about to be cut from the Raiders to, you know what I mean, to back to having 100-yard games and being fully invested, you know what I mean? We got boys smoking woods in the locker room.
Yeah,
like it's lit, bro. So yes, we have a chance.
I know what the blood look like. about cigar stogies. Get out my face.
Hey, shout out to Max. Shout out to Max, bro.
You don't smoke a cigar like that.
Hey, I've seen it.
Background. That is not cigar music.
Yeah.
I think that they can, man. I think when you look at the schedule, it is going to be a tough one. Dolphins, Chiefs are the next 2 games, but then you got games against the Vikings, you got games against the Broncos, you got games against the Chargers.
Right, and we could get some help. It doesn't, you know what I mean? We don't have to win every single game. We could possibly lose 2 or 3 of these games, and then another team drop, 4 of theirs or something like that. So we can get some help. And so, yes, it is possible. I was going to say mathematically, yes, it is possible. I hope so. You know what I mean? But yeah, if not, I'm just happy we're headed in a new direction.
True. I feel like he's done enough to where he should be.
Get that boy a job, man. We learn from the Rick Bisaccia situation. Yeah. The players wanted to go here. Management thought that they knew better. Listen to the players, man. Come on.
Oh God, you can feel the energy, and just from watching YouTube videos and stuff like that, you can feel that it's just different.
We got haters that saying, "Hey man, I'm thinking about being a Raiders fan now." No, bro, no.
Speaking of might be a Raider,
hey, I'm with that.
I'm with that. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I remember telling people about him before he actually got like a name for himself, but he was a freshman. And I was like, I remember watching him run routes, and I was just like, "Yo, Marvin Harrison Jr. Marvin Harrison's son, Marvin Harrison Jr. played for Ohio State." And I was like, bro, I was watching bro work, and I was like, yeah, he gonna be the next one. And then 1,000-yard season when we had all those dogs last year, to then come back another 1,000-yard season. Is this the most polished wide receiver prospect we've had coming out of college?
I would say he's close to it. Because we can't forget Devontae Smith, man. He's him. Yeah. Still. I haven't seen outside of Marvin Harrison and probably Larry Fitzgerald, Julio. When it comes to route running, Devontae Smith is second to none, bro.
Yeah.
I put Ocho with the footwork. You see, like the boy is nice, man.
I just don't remember Ocho. I don't remember Ocho coming out of college, but I knew Vontae had the feats coming out of college. He was breaking people down.
Look, yeah, bro. But yeah, I would say I don't know about the bet, but I would say whatever he's on par with or slightly behind any other prospect coming out of college with, I feel like he has a one-up on mentally because his father is an all-time Hall of Famer. Not just a Hall of Famer, an all-time Hall of Famer. One of the best tacticians, route runners, catchers of the ball, just dogs of the game that we've ever seen. And I know, ask anybody who knows me, I grew up a Colts fan, Peyton Manning fan through and through. So they nothing about those Peyton Manning Colt-led teams that I don't know and can't tell you about. Marvin Harrison was an absolute dog, and he passed that on to his son. So the mentality it takes to play a wide receiver, I don't care how good you are as a corner, you get in my receiver and try to press me, I'm gonna break your wrist, and you know what I mean, and route you from there. He has that from day one. So you know, and you can't teach that. So I feel like he has an edge there if he is lacking anything else. So he's up there for sure.
And then the size, like, because he's 6'4", where his dad wasn't.
That height. His dad wasn't opposing physically at all.
So it's like for him to be such a big receiver, you see how he worked out Kelly Ringo last year until they got hurt. Like when he got hurt, that Ohio State Georgia game flipped.
Yeah, it did. It did. I can't lie about that. I don't know if they would have won, but it definitely changed it a lot.
Right. And so it's hard for me because this is one where there's been so many good. Like Michael Crabtree was that dude coming out of college too. Like Crabtree, I remember Larry Fitzgerald and what he was able to do for his career. I remember Andre Johnson, but he wasn't the route runner. He just was big, and real fucking fast.
real quick, not a prospect coming out of college, but once he got to the league, you remember Anquan Bolden.
Yeah.
Monster out the gate.
Yo,
So
his rookie
it's just,
season might be the best wide receiver.
bro.
If it wasn't for
if you haven't seen that, go look up Anquan Bolden's rookie year. Amazing.
Yeah. For them trash Arizona Cardinals too. I think that was before Larry got there too.
That was like a year or two before Larry got there.
Yeah. And Anquan Bolden came in balling right away. Big man balling. And so, speaking of balling, we got the LSU Lady Tigers. They lose to the Lady Buffs in the first game of the season. They pretty much knocked everybody off by 30. Since then, should the LSU Lady Tigers still be favored to win it
all? No. I didn't think they deserved to drop to number 6. I think it was. That's a big drop. Right. But I understand because it's like, okay, they have these caliber of players. They're this level of program. If you slip up, struggle, or whatever, you know what I mean, when it comes to this, what's going to happen when you do face a Caitlin Clark again? When you do face, you know what I mean, these other top tier teams with these upper echelon players. So I do get, it's just, and they didn't knock them so far to where they can't get back into the top 4 or 5. But it's like, to me, I think that was a very significant fall of letting them know, like, hey, you better get on your game. Right, we're not playing with you because there's a lot of talent out there this year. Don't think just because you're defending champs, you're just going to waltz in and, you know what I mean, you're going to get everybody's votes and things like that. Like, it's like we were saying, it's some dogs in girls sports right now. So figure it out and get it together. But they're low-key stacked. So that's probably another reason because they got what's the Vander
they got old girls.
Yeah, so it's just like y'all got a low-key squad. Y'all shouldn't. Y'all should. We remember. We remember.
Yo, when they got them to quote DJ Williams, I was like, these niggas cheating, bro. Like, how you get hurt?
Hey, bro, man, look, that was a move. That was a move. But it goes to show you, just like we see, just like with them, and just like them boys in LA, names don't mean nothing when you put them on the roster, bro. You got to put them on that hardwood, and that ball got to go in that hoop. You know what I mean? That ball got to go in that hoop at the end of the day, and it's only one ball. So figure it out.
And speaking of, you got to go out there and hoop. I seen this question, and it made me laugh at first, but then I was getting irritated because I just feel like this is disrespectful. But
the Las Vegas Aces. No, we said WNBA team. We ain't say nothing about the Aces.
I said the best WNBA team, which is the Aces.
Oh wow, that's so disrespectful.
Right, that's all I'm saying. Put the
not the back-to-back champs. Not the back-to-back champs, bro.
The Las Vegas Aces. There was these dudes that were saying yes, like, and it's not close. I was like, what?
Hey, Kelsey Plummer, what Shady say? Crazy work. Kelsey Plummer give y'all crazy work. Asia give y'all crazy work. Y'all stupid, man.
I was like, yeah, it's that is what. So I actually looked it up, bro. I was looking at because in my head I was like, all right. So you always hear about people be like, oh, I was 6'7" and I played center, and in high school. So I went and looked. I was like, all right. They got one dude that I don't know how the Aces would guard him because he's like a 6'1". I think it's Elliot Cadeau. He plays for the North Carolina Tar Heels right now. But at that time, he was on that team. So it was like last year's. So I just pretty much looked up last year's best team versus the Aces last year. And I'm like, yeah, once we got Candace, I feel like they really undershooting stuff. Because if our team's healthy and you got to throw Asia, Candace, Chelsea
Gray is giving y'all work, bro. Stop playing.
Right.
Bro. Y'all wouldn't even be able to hang with the bench, bro. Stop playing.
Yeah, and that's the thing
Bro,
for me is I feel
I
like
played against very, very talented females, and it's not as easy as you think. Oh yeah, they're females. You're about to get bodied. That's what you're about to do. They throwing them hips and all them thighs and all that, bro. It's coming, bro. It's coming. Not in a nice way. Not in a nice way, bro. You getting them for it. It's okay. You play if you want to. I hope they see this. Tag the aces. I hope they see this. Y'all, boy, they'll
I got a
crazy
cousin
work.
that I think she was a 3-year starter. I know she started for at least 3 years. She might have been a 4-year starter
At LSU.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. Come on, man.
No, I seen her. I remember me and her was on the same team. I come down because she let me run the point. She just was like, "I'm just gonna go get buckets." I was like, "I bet." No, I come down. I kick it to her. No, she was playing with this nigga. It was a grown ass man too. She hit my man with the coldest hezzy, tween, hezzy. And he like kind of like, like when they kind of jump, but they try to stop, bro. Froze buddy at the top of the key, and she was just at the rim. And this is us at 16. We're not even adults yet.
Got your ass, Charles.
Yeah, oh God. Oh God. And then after that, I was just like, yeah, no, you gotta put some respect on these female hoopers' names, bro, because they really can hoop. But yeah, I don't think it's close. I think if they was to do like a 5-game series, I feel like it'd be over 3-1. I think like the guys could get one.
Yeah.
Just off the athleticism and size, but a polished basketball team, just don't see it. With the little bit of time we got left, make sure you go and you follow all of our socials. You can follow me at KYNGRALPH on everything from Instagram, Threads, Twitch, TikTok, @_ for Twitter or X. Make sure you go and like our Facebook page, the He Say She Say All One Chunk channel. Subscribe on YouTube at J.U.K Media Network. You can look up Juke Boy Sports Show. That's in the corner over here. Or just type in Joint Universal Creatives. Make sure you go and follow our sports page on Instagram as well. Juke Sports Show. And my brother. I mentioned it earlier, but my brother is selling merch. I wish this would have been a great time to show the merch, but he got the sweater on right now. But my brother is selling merch. Go on any type of streaming service, Everlasting Sunset by Robert Hayes. But he's selling merch for that album drop. You can find him on Instagram at Felicia Lil Baby, or hit me up on Instagram if you want to pre-order. We're doing pre-orders right now. It's $50 for a chocolate brown hoodie or a cream off-white hoodie. But I appreciate you all. We got to get up out of here.